Hello, this is Candy with Eyes to Jesus and Candy the Preacher on Instagram. So I thought I'd put up a quick little planner video today and give you an update on my planner and show you which planner I'm in and give some planner tips and show you what's in my pockets. So I started off the year in this beauty, and this is the planner binder that I was in when I gave my tour, and I still do love it, but okay, I got tired of the zip and it is a bit noisy, so I switched back to a snap. So what I am currently in is this is a Moterm Personal Luxe Planner, and this is in the rare color Cappuccino. And I am so glad to have the Moterm in the color Cappuccino. I just think that is absolutely a gorgeous color. Now you may be wondering, how am I fitting Franklin Covey compact inserts into a Moterm Personal Luxe? All right, because you know the Franklin Covey compact inserts, while they have the same rings and holes, they are wider than your standard personal size pages, but they're not as wide as personal wide. Okay, well, here's how you make them fit without trimming them. All right, the Personal Luxes by Moterm, they come with 1¼ rings or 30mm rings. So I just took out the 30mm rings and put in 1" rings or 25mm rings. And when you do that, Franklin Covey compact inserts fit in here fabulously. Now, 1" rings, I have them completely full. It's a bit tight, but it's usable. But if I needed to go bigger, then I could move into a Moterm Personal Wide. Now, these come normally with 1¼ rings or 30mm rings. I put in 1½ rings in here, and it fits Franklin Covey compact size fabulously and has these huge rings. Now, people ask me often, where do you get your 1½ rings? So I know you used to be able to call Franklin Covey, not on their website, but call their phone number and special order 1½ compact rings. I don't know if that's still an option or not. I got my rings in 2 different ways. One, Franklin Covey still sells binders that sometimes still sell binders that have 1½ rings. So I got some of my rings that way. And 2, you can also go onto eBay. This is how I got some of my compact 1½ rings, and find a cheap Franklin Covey binder, an old one. It's kind of beat up, so it's really cheap, but it has 1½ rings. And then just buy it for the rings. So I've done that as well. So with the Moterm Personal Wide, you can keep the fly leaf with the second pen loop, unless, of course, you're going to totally stuff the 1½ rings. So the Moterm Personal Luxe that I'm in, I'm not using the leather fly leaf for the extra pen loop because that just takes up too much real estate on my rings. So for my extra pen loop, I just have this page that I made and just stuck on a pen loop that I bought from Amazon, and it's slit, so I can move this page wherever I want, and it's a thin material, so I don't have to worry about it taking up too much room in the rings. There we go. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. So yeah, and what's nice about the Moterms, of course, is they have the big pocket, and you can take a regular size sheet of paper, as I have several in here, fold it in half once, and they fit in that big pocket just fine. All right, so for pocket configuration, it's important how you load your pockets for how your planner sits and lays. In the zipper here, I just keep some change. In this secretarial here, you see I got some spending cash. In this little side pocket, I just keep my washi card. And then in the front card slots, I keep things I use for my planner. So here's some sticky notes. And then I have some pretty cards, and behind the cards are different things. I have behind this card's whole reinforcement stickers. Behind this card is Avery dots. Behind this card is Avery labels. And then I just have an extra card. And back pockets. And this is your one built-in pen loop. There's card slots behind the sheet of paper, and I just keep my ID and my other cards, insurance cards and all that back here. And so I have this here. It serves 2 functions. 1, it covers up my cards, my personal details, but also 2, when my planner is open, see how it just looks pretty with that peeking out on the edge? So I really like that. So if you wanted to do Franklin Covey Compact in a Moterm without trimming the pages, get the Luxe. Remember, the Luxe has the 2 snaps. That's how you can tell easily if it's a Luxe. And just remove the 30mm rings and put in 1" rings. And if you need a whole lot of room then get the personal wide and remove the 1¼ rings and see if you can get yourself some 1½ rings to put in there. And then you are all set.